I love Peter Kay, but my dad sent me this photo of him and I can't help feeling it looks like an AI-generated photo of Ant and Dec combined. Been out on me travels and what the heck is this now? Suddenly having no earthly desires when someone asks what I want for Christmas. Toddler daughter has been watching and learning from me a little too closely shake my head. I haven't bought one Christmas gift, but I got 3 packages on the way for me though. The best way to eat Weetabix is dry, with butter and marmalade. How did you perfectly encapsulate the feeling of growing up in the 2008 recession in one photo? This is a top 5 picture of all time. Some of you never spent hours at the kitchen table crying as your dad shouts, "What is 3 times 7? When I was a lad, you could buy 5 giant Mars bars with this. Trying to organize Christmas Day with divorced parents is hard work, man. Shenanigans, one of my go-to Liverpool boozers, a very narrow fit in the bar. I doubt a cat has ever been successfully swung, an air of bonhomie whenever I go in. What's wrong, babe? You've hardly cuddled your Labba Blues. This drop in temperature is so violent, no warning, no countdown, just Arctic weather overnight. Had to take 2 diazepam after seeing this. A solitary tear fell from my eye. Once again, humbled to discover that the only way to get stuff done is to do it. Average heartburn relief pills ad. A border collie who was ejected from a car during a crash in Idaho Sunday has been found on a sheep farm herding sheep. Just scrolled through my phone to find the train ticket and showed the man this image instead with full confidence that this was my train ticket. When you're home alone for the night and think you hear a noise downstairs. Please note what the Ultimate Entertainment Bundle does not include. One thing about England, whenever it's snowing and freezing, there's always going to be a guy on site wearing shorts. Does anyone else's family get Christmas presents for you or dog so they don't feel left out, or is my family just weird? I can't work out whether this lad is still in school or has worked in insurance for the last 25 years. I was home for Christmas and my parents cooked a beef tenderloin. I said, "Man, Budapest is gonna love this." They asked who Budapest was. I said, "I named my stomach Budapest because it's the capital of Hungary," and that's when they stopped calling me son. God, I miss spending 65 pence of my pocket money on these at every given opportunity as a kid. I've been toasting like this for 3 months because of stupidly short cable. Today I found this. Lads, you don't need to cover up your face. You live in Camden and work in recruitment. In all seriousness, did anyone else used to think mince pies had actual mincemeat as in beef mince inside them? Does anyone else ever just crave the wafer of a Kit Kat and wash the chocolate off? What the fuck did I do? Already pissed off at my Sudoku book. Why is there a mistake? I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. Also me at 3 AM. This building is really strong. Really love how we as a society pretend the Muppets are real sentient creatures with lives and careers of their own. He's pissed off because I made him have a bath. Someone punched a wall in the men's toilets and staff decided to frame it. Absolutely fucking crushed it on Teams today, lads. Yesterday, I was notified that someone was at my door. This is who it was. Me 10 bevies and seeing the time go from 1:59 to 1:00 in town. He can't read. Sitting at an after party at 7 AM thinking you should have gone home when you had the chance. Heard incredible things about this, so had to give it a go. The awkward moment when someone's wearing the same dress as you. Do you know what's a massive fucking scam? The Duke of Edinburgh Award. My daughter's school is asking £120 for the Bronze Award, and they still sell it as, it'll look great on your CV. Not once has anyone asked me or taken an interest in whether I have it. My 40th birthday cake. Me 1 week after getting paid. Best McDonald's release in ages. Those compare the market meerkats after years of selling dodgy car insurance. Once again, I have fallen for life's biggest scam, being 2 hours early for a flight only for security to take roughly 7 minutes. What's the very first word that comes to mind when you see this? Cucumber and put more meat does not belong there. Take it out and put more meat. I was feeling depressed, like my life was unfocused, directionless, so I adopted a dolphin. Now my life has a porpoise. You've just finished your cup for tea. Boiled chicken, Greek yogurt, and white rice. What's missing here? Me trying on my Shein order as soon as it arrives. What level of adulting have you reached? A weekend spent doing nothing is a weekend well spent. McDonald's have finally found a use for their moldy apple pies. "17 years ago, my wife and I sat in a room and were told by a doctor that our 11-year-old son had an incurable brain tumor that he wouldn't survive. Today we saw him get married. He's the best person I know. I'm so very proud to still have him.